already broken up. Please tell me who I am. Yes, I have a choice.
All right.
Hi.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's Nat Nation.
It's Nat
Nation.
Nation.
It's Nat Nation. It's been a hot minute.
We have a fancy little thing up
We have a
here
little sign now for all of our video watchers,
loyal
all
followers.
of our loyal watchers and video watchers. We
Mhm.
have a new little sign. It could probably be improved, but for now,
It's just a
She's-
piece of paper.
she's Gorgelina. She's gorgeous. What can I say?
Gorgita Aguilerta. as the-
Gorgita?
Or Gorginta Aguilerta, as the kids are saying these
The
days.
kids are saying
The street
these
youths.
days. The street youths. We took a little break because we had spring break.
Spring break! Woo!
A lot of what'd you do for spring break, Lucy?
I went home and I worked.
I stayed here and I worked. And then we had one day where we were together.
We were together. And
we went to the mall.
and we went to karaoke.
And we went to karaoke and we hung out with our friends.
Uh-huh.
And it was great. Wonderful time. Well, we are back to talking about things that we love. Lucy, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the Oliva Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Joshua Basset love triangle that took the internet and especially TikTok by storm in 2021. And I feel like we've officially reached kind of with the Guts World Tour and Sabrina Carpenter becoming, we saw the Guts World Tour.
And we saw Sabrina at Lollapalooza.
We saw Sabrina at
We're just missing
Lollapalooza.
Joshua
We're just
too.
missing Joshua. We have not seen the big three.
No.
But Joshua is kind of off the face of the internet, although on Easter he did post a baby picture and caption it, "He has risen," but spelled like Riz.
That's actually so funny.
So
That's something we would do. Has risen.
So, but you know, they're all kind of they're doing their own thing. I think
And
it's
they're
safe to say that this chapter of their lives has been officially closed.
It's been 3
years of this
since
drama.
2021. That is actually crazy. What was I? What was I doing in 2021? I think I was if this was October of 21 or like
2021. Driver's license came out at the very beginning of 2021.
Okay,
which
so
is
I was
when-
a sophomore. No,
We were
junior.
We were juniors in high school.
high school.
We didn't know each other
Man,
yet.
that's crazy to think about.
Uh-huh.
But I remember like I loved Olivia because Sour had just come out. And I loved Sabrina Carpenter. I hadn't listened to her music at the time, but I loved her because of, guess what? Girl Meets World.
Girl Meets World. Girl Meets
And
World. I was
she
a
ate
Maya
that.
girl through and through.
I was a Maya girl through and through. So like when we talk about the Olivia thing, so I think it started with Sour.
It started with Sour. I specifically remember because I was a High School Musical, the series girl to my core.
I actually thought that show was stupid as hell to begin with, because what kind of title is High School Musical, the series? I made fun of my sister for watching that show, and Naomi, I'm so sorry for making fun of you for that, because that show goes hard and the music is great.
I actually haven't watched season 4 yet because I'm kind of afraid to let it die in my soul.
Yeah.
But I started watching it. Me and my sisters were like, oh, this seems like it's going to be kind of trashy. Like, it'll be like our show that we watch once a week together and we get really into it.
Yes.
And then we got really into it.
It's objectively a good show.
It was so fun. And like,
Such a fun
it
little
knew
show.
exactly what it was. It wasn't trying to
Yes.
be anything more serious than what it was.
With the title like High School Musical, the series, I don't know if you can really take that too seriously.
Exactly. And they like made jokes about it in season 3 too.
Oh, it did?
They
That's
made
so
jokes
good.
about how the High School Musical, the series being an obnoxiously long title, because when they do Frozen the musical and they are getting like
they're doing it while they're also filming something, aren't they?
they're filming a documentary.
Yes.
There's a lot of like documentary inception in High School Musical, the series, because
It's
High
like
School
sort of
Musical,
like a
the series
mockumentary.
is a mockumentary.
Yeah, because they have those little side interviews that they do in like The Office and Parks and Rec.
Yeah, is a mockumentary, but also sometimes they're filming docu-series in the show,
So
and they don't really address that they're already a part of a docu-series.
I only watched season 1, so I didn't really know.
No, in season 3 they do Frozen the musical at their summer camp, and
Yes,
they
I know that part.
do because they are the first ever like amateur production of Frozen the musical, like junior or whatever it is that they were
Yeah.
doing, like high school version. They're the first ever production of it, so they were doing a docu-series about it. Disney Plus. Also in the show there was like this really they do, you know how in Disney Channel they used to do like the and they make the ears,
Yes.
right? They have Joshua Basset as his character Ricky do that, but it's the Disney Plus sign instead. And like the visceral reaction that I had, I was like because like I don't know why like kids these days won't know the Disney Plus, the Disney Channel ears. They
so iconic.
So iconic. They will only know the Disney Plus
or like the new weird Disney one. They won't just get the little and then it's so fun.
Regardless, so we were really into High School Musical, the musical, the series, and when rumors of Joshua and Olivia started circulating on the internet, I was like, I mean, I have parasocial relationships with celebrities, but I was more like, okay, I'm a Swiftie. I'm insane. I dabble in obsessive behavior, but
I dabble.
But I wasn't like I was more into the show than them as like celebrities. I was a Bizarre Bark fan though. I fucked hard with Bizarre Bark. What is it? Grace,
the American Girl
Grace
Grace
Stirs Up Success.
I was obsessed. That's actually the first time I saw Olivia was because I was obsessed with France, and I saw Olivia, and I was like, oh, they made a movie about the French one. I was like, yes,
oui baguette,
oui baguette.
And now you speak French,
and now I do.
Say something in French.
No.
So anyway, so the rumors of them dating started circulating, and like I was like, okay, they're just like dating, whatever. Co-stars date all the time.
Yeah, they did it.
We're theater kids. Co-stars date all the time, and they are theater kids.
And they are.
Like, I was like, what else is new? Showmances happen all the time. However, then the breakup rumors started circulating, and I was like, what are they going to do when they have to film the second season? This is, and they still have to pretend to be in love. Then I got a little more invested in the drama, and I was like, ooh, this is spicy. Then the Joshua Basset and Sabrina Carpenter dating rumors started circulating.
When they posted on Halloween as Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Was Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and I was into that. I fucked hard with like, Joshua Basset and Sabrina Carpenter being together.
I was like,
it felt right in my soul. Okay, I fucked hard with that. Then they broke up. Whatever. Then I have it pulled up on my computer. On January 8th, 2021, the world changed forever because Oliva Rodrigo dropped driver's license, basically calling out Joshua Basset on, well, it's assumed to be about Joshua Basset. There's some speculation. There was like a weird, like somebody said that it might have been about someone that she was on Bizarre Bark with.
Fucking Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Ew! I can't, actually, if I picture that in my mind, I think I will die.
So, it was about Joshua Basset. But the line that really took the internet, it was a great song. Actually, I remember because I didn't realize that she had dropped it. And then in my choir class, this girl was like, oh, I've been listening to Oliva Rodrigo's new song, Driver's License. It's really sad, but I really like it. And she's like, you should listen to it. And like, also, guys, I'm going to be so for real. I kind of hated this girl. So I was like, I'm not going to listen to it. Fuck you. But then I did. Lives were changed. Lives were changed. I didn't like her, but she did put me on a really good song. So
shout out that girl.
Shout out. So I listened to it. Lives were changed. Everybody starts talking about the line, you're probably with that blonde girl. You're probably always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about.
And Sabrina is 3 years older than Olivia and blonde. But didn't the lyric also used to be brunette?
Brunette? I don't know. I didn't know that.
But that's a weird one. You're with that brunette
girl.
So maybe doesn't Sabrina have a line where it's like maybe
blonde was the only rhyme? Although it didn't rhyme with anything. We will get into Skin because a week later, or like a week and a half later, Skin drops. Live again. The internet is shattered. Actually, let's look up when did Skin come out? Skin. Sabrina Carpenter.
Release date.
Carpenter release date. You can try to get out of my skin. Okay, January 22nd, 2021. And I remember I was really in like the online fandom community space at the time.
Yes.
I'm still like half in it, you know, but like at the time, like I was deep in it. Like I wasn't talking to, like I had real friends and I was barely texting them. I was just talking in my group chat of online friends.
And you know what? I did the
online friends are
same
real
thing.
friends, first of all, guys. But like I had like real in life tangible friends that I could touch. And I was only talking to my friends from across the ocean on the big pond or whatever they
The
call
big pond.
the ponds
Across the pond.
across the pond. I was only talking to them, and like we could only talk for like maybe 6 hours, which I guess is like normal.
6 hours.
6 hours is normal. There was like a window of time where neither of us could be talking. But regardless, January 22nd, 2021, Skin drops. The world shifts again because Sabrina Carpenter has decided to tell her side of the story. And everyone's like, oh my God. Like, I'm going to be honest, the lyrics were a little petty. But the world kind of immediately decided to turn on her. And which is pitting women against each other is not very slay, but also women, like, let women have beef and be messy, but also don't pit women against each other for no reason.
They're both like talented artists, and like maybe this like thing happened, but you don't need like pick sides.
Also, like, you don't know them.
Yeah,
you don't know them.
You've only ever seen the things they've posted on the internet, or other people have secretly posted about them.
Exactly. You don't know them. And like this podcast is literally us being insane about things that we like and having parasocial relationships. But like there is a line, and like sending people death threats, which we will get into, is in over boyfriend drama that you don't know about is insane.
I know, it's crazy.
Like, okay, but here's the other thing. You want to know my conspiracy theory?
Yes.
Skin was a publicity stunt.
And you know what?
Skin and driver's license being released so close to each other is a publicity stunt.
What, within like
2 weeks of each other?
2 weeks of each other?
You cannot convince me that Sabrina Carpenter was able to write, record, master and produce, and film a music video for a song within 2 weeks. I mean, some people can do it. Taylor Swift like wrote and produced a music video in like 2 days for like her Christmas song.
But this
like,
is
it was like, that's Taylor Swift. She's a billionaire.
She has the means to do so.
Sabrina Carpenter, especially at the time, was like, she wasn't indie per se, but like she is not a billionaire.
No.
So in 2 weeks, I mean, she said that she wrote the song about getting online hate and changed a couple lyrics because of the specific hate that she had been getting. But I still think it was a publicity stunt. And in my head, the three of them had a group chat together, and they were like, tee-hee-hee.
They're going, guys.
You'll never.
They're like, driver's license is dropping tomorrow. And then Sabrina goes, I'm gonna release Skin in 2 weeks, and I can't wait to see how the internet reacts.
In my head, they all had a group chat together, and they were tee-hee-heeing over people being insane.
And they were sending the emoji that's like hand over the mouth and like blushing.
But yeah, that's my conspiracy theory. I think it was a publicity stunt, and I vividly remember that I was an improv.
Yeah, you would.
Yes.
And
I was an improv. And yes, and I was an improv kid. Yes, and what about it?
Yes, and I was an improv too.
But we did a skit, like a improv skit about Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter fighting. And yeah, that was funny. And then like Joshua Basset comes in, and like, again, this is all improv. I thought it was hilarious. But
Skin literally kind of starts off with, maybe we could have been friends if I met you in another life.
Like they did not want to have beef with each other. I think it was the internet purely blowing it out of proportion. And like, let women be messy, let women hold grudges and like have drama with each other, but also like you don't need to be like sending them death threats. So anyway, Sabrina Carpenter starts getting a lot of death threats. And also nobody's really talking about the fact that it was all Joshua, barely Joshua.
Yeah.
But like he was the one supposedly bouncing around with these two women and like
maybe yeah, he was
like the one supposedly cheating and all that.
Doesn't he have a song about that?
We will get into it because Because then, a couple also within this time frame, Joshua Basset does go to the hospital for heart failure.
Actually didn't know that.
He does go to the hospital for heart failure. I don't remember what the exact condition was. I have my like official timeline pulled up. Let me see. Yes. Oh, also when Driver's License was released, Joshua posted about the song and he was like, such a great song. Congrats, Olivia. And like supporting her. And she did not acknowledge that at all. Like she reposted everybody else's reposting about her song and she did not repost.
I remember when that happened.
And okay, so after Driver's License, Joshua releases a song called Lie, Lie, Lie. He says, I wrote Lie, Lie, Lie after I found out a friend had been lying about me behind my back for a long time.
Ooh.
I felt my heart literally failing, and the doctors were like, if you hadn't been... Oh, this is about when he went to the hospital for heart failure. He said, I felt like my heart was literally failing, and the doctor said, if you hadn't been checked in within 12 hours, you would have died in your apartment. Because of all the stress that he was under from Driver's License being released and all the online... He was getting some hate, okay? But Sabrina was getting a lot of it.
I actually didn't know that.
But because of it was stressing him out so much that he experienced heart failure and went to the hospital and almost died. So there was all that. Then Skin releases. All that. Sour, the rest of Sour comes out. Deja Vu. Well, Deja Vu comes out first, and Olivia's like, oh, it's based off of like a fake scenario, like it's based off of a fake song, or not a fake song. It's based off of like a fake story, and but everybody could see that there were some parallels. Another actress. I hate to think that I was just your type.
Yes. We are. Do you call her almost Say My Name? Because let's be honest,
we kind of do sound the same. Like it's very clear whether or not the song was actually based off of a fake story. There are some real world influences within it. So, Good For You comes out as well. Basically, all of Sour comes out. It's the summer of Sour. Everyone's losing their minds. It's a really good album. Her publicity team is kind of portraying her as this like girl next door, but then Good For You and Brutal are like really big hits. Yeah. So then they start changing her image to be more of like the grungier,
and then they kind of solidified that with Guts this year.
Or last year technically.
Don't say that to me. Don't mention time around me.
Okay, basically, so all of that happens. Joshua Basset starts to release a couple songs. He releases, sorry, my lips like touched the mic, and if it makes a weird sound, I'm gonna be really sorry, guys.
All right.
Anyway. Okay. So, Joshua Basset releases a couple more songs. He releases Secret, in which he kind of implies that Oliva Rodrigo was the one that was lying about everything, like he also implied in Lie, Lie, Lie. The lyrics of the chorus are, well, your secret's safe with me and him and everyone else you told. Oh, you don't even know I know. Don't worry, because I'm keeping my mouth closed. Oh, your secret's safe with me. And sorry, I'm like speaking like spoken word poetry. But and then in the second verse, let me pull up the lyrics. Secret, Joshua Basset lyrics. Okay, the second lyric is the second verse lyrics are, I really hope you had your fun. Good for you. Ooh. Fooling everyone. You had me tricked for 16 months.
Ooh. Referencing the title.
I
remember when the internet went crazy about that, being like, oh my God, he's totally referencing Olivia because she has
the song Good For You.
Good For You.
And in the music video, you can see him like dancing like with a blonde girl, or like a blonde girl is dancing with somebody else in the background. I can't remember. I'd have to rewatch the music video. And then some people were like, maybe this is about both of them, and both of them were cheating on him. I don't know. And then there's also a song that it's He Said, She Said, which I don't actually know if that's about either of them.
She said.
He said, he said, she said. She said, he said, she said. That one's such a banger. I listen to it all the time. Also, we'll get into this, but when he performs He Said, She Said on tour, he like started off the tour really like just like basic white boy trying to be sexy, like throwing up the fours, and then by the end of the tour, he was getting like all Magic Mike with it, and he had like this black tank. He would wear like his like silver button-up shirt, and then he'd take it off, and he'd just have the black tank top. And there is a video of him. If we can get it up there, it would be really funny. But there is a video of him on like one of the last nights of his tour, ripping the black tank top.
And you know what? I might try to get that up there because that's hilarious.
It's so funny to watch. Like, he was having his Magic Mike era. I don't know. Like, he was going, by the end of the tour, he was going crazy. Yeah. So, but that might have also been about them, but it was like him being like, oh, you're spreading rumors and like saying all this stuff about me that isn't true. Okay, so Sour comes out. All that happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know the summer of Sour. Everybody is against Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter, except me. I stood with Sabrina Carpenter. Joshua, I did not support you for a little bit, and I'm sorry about that.
I stood with my girls.
I said I support women's rights and women's wrongs. I think that men deserve to burn. However, later in 2021, wait, let's look it up. I'm not going to say what it is that I'm looking up. When June.
I'm trying to peek over the screen to see what she's typing out.
Okay, he came out. Joshua Basset comes out as queer.
Huh?
In May.
I knew that.
Yeah, he comes out as queer in May of 2022, I suppose. Wait, when are these articles from?
May of 22.
May of 2022. May of 2021.
21. So
wait, so he came out probably right after Sour came out.
That's probably why he didn't get as much heat.
As Sabrina did, because they were like, we can't hate on a
gay man right before Pride Month.
Right before Pride Month. Can you imagine?
Could you?
So he comes out in an interview. He says that he thinks Harry Styles is really hot, and he was like, I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself. Guys, I love Harry Styles. I think he's a very talented artist. I just can't get into him,
and that's okay.
I don't see the vision. I like Kiwi. I liked Music for a Sushi Restaurant.
The start of that song sounds like the Ant Farm intro.
Your son. Da 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 da.
Woo! Everybody. Okay, we just got.
But yeah, I like some of his songs. I just really can't get into him. I've tried. I don't think that he's hot. He just looks like some man. He was hot when he was like our age. I liked him when he was our age. When I was like in elementary school, I was like, I like Harry Styles. But I was more of a 5 Sauce girl. Sorry, this is a lot of unnecessary low drop. Anyways, Joshua Basset comes out in May. In May of 2021, Joshua Basset comes out as queer by saying that he thought Harry Styles was really hot in an interview. And he was like fangirling over Harry Styles. And then he was like, I guess this is me coming out as queer. And the internet loses its minds. And then everyone's making memes about the fact that Sabrina and Olivia were fighting over this man, which technically they weren't even fighting over him.
They never
Olivia had already broken up with him. Olivia and Joshua had already broken up when Sabrina and Joshua were dating. And then Sabrina and Joshua had broken up when Driver's License came out.
Actually, him being gay makes the line in Ballad of a Homeschool Girl even funnier.
Yeah, every guy is gay. That's immediately what I thought it was about.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Forgot that Joshua Basset came out as queer. I don't keep up to date on that man like whatsoever.
I try. He's kind of after we'll get into what happened this year. I actually just got a memory from a couple weeks ago. Like a week ago, I got a memory from the day he got baptized. And I was like, this feels like Bo Burnham's That Funny Feeling.
Oh,
Like Joshua Basset coming out as queer and then like 2 years later getting baptized at like a mega homophobic church.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways. But then he was like, I don't support any of their beliefs or anything. I believe that all people are equal and I'm still gay. Well, he didn't say that he was still gay, but he implied that he was. Joshua Basset, if you're listening to this, do you still kiss boys?
Joshua Basset, please
Blink twice.
please message the I'm so gnarly about this Instagram if you are still a man kisser. Thank you.
Thank you.
Email us at
I'm so normal at gmail.com. Anyways, so Joshua Basset comes out as gay. How many fucking times are we gonna run it back?
We just really need to solidify that Joshua Basset came out as gay.
So Summer of Sour, right? Okay. We're getting a couple more songs. Finally, it all kind of dies down. The next summer,
May 15th, 2022.
Sabrina Carpenter drops
Emails I Can't Send.
Emails I Can't Send, and the world shifts once again because she has finally decided to tell her real side of the story with her single All Because I Liked a Boy, in which she gets into all of the internet hate that she faced because she liked a boy. I'm a slut. I got death threats filling up semi-trucks. Tell me who I am, guess I don't have a choice. All because I liked a boy. Yeah. It's so good. Screaming that song live really healed something within me.
That truly did heal me.
It healed me a little bit. So, the internet starts turning on Olivia Rodrigo at this point and is like, she was the bitch, she was the liar, she made everybody hate Joshua and Sabrina for no reason. Once again, women just can't do anything without facing criticism. Guess not. Or without getting dragged into something. Sabrina Carpenter never wanted to be involved in any drama. She just wanted to tell her side of the story because she was forced to be.
Oh, I'm actually reading the lyrics right now. This is crazy.
What?
I'm a rebound getting around stealing
from the young. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love listening to the song, but like reading the lyrics makes it so much more obvious. And everything went down, you know.
Also, in my favorite song at the moment, my favorite song off of Emails I Can't Send is Vicious. And as everybody knows, in Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo sings the lyric, I guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. And in Vicious, Sabrina Carpenter in the bridge sings, I should have known all along I was only the next one to take your love songs as a promise. So, yeah. Also, in the song Nonsense, she started this little tradition at all of her tours, all of her tour shows she would, and she did it at Lollapalooza too.
Obviously. Love her.
Turn that dick to stone, call me Medusa.
I love the nonsense outros.
The nonsense outros where she would sing a silly little ditty that would have something to do with the city or whatever, and it would always be a little bit like risque, a little raunchy, you know. And for which one is it? It's the I gotta look it up. Give me a second. Okay. I got it. She sings. Oh my God, literally loads. During concert performance, she sings, okay, I've got a personality but no tits. This song is not about Joshua Basset. Los Angeles, your energy is big dick.
Hey, she knocked it off, right?
And she knocked it off out of the park because people were saying, I think there's a theory that Nonsense is about Dylan O'Brien. I could be totally wrong about that.
Hey, and if it's about Dylan O'Brien, she's so
She's
valid
so
for that.
real for that.
She is so real for that if it's about Dylan O'Brien.
She is so real for that. Anyways, so Nonsense happens. Joshua Basset releases a couple more songs that aren't really related to anything. They're just like his own thing. Also, at some point, seasons 2 and 3 of High School Musical, the series drop. High School Musical, the series season 2 is a little bit like, you can tell there was some drama in the cast.
Yeah.
Olivia and Joshua's characters are not seen together very often. They are going to different schools.
Yeah.
And they start making Olivia Rodrigo's character a songwriter, which they kind of had at the beginning of the show. But I just kind of hate that thing where they like try and make the character, the actor, to make it more
relatable,
or like get people more invested in the show. Like Nini was a songwriter, like that was part of her character at the beginning of the show. But they get like in season 2, they get really into the fact that she was a songwriter, and I don't know. It just felt a little bit like they were trying to make Nini Olivia Rodrigo and make Ricky Joshua Basset. You know, like they were trying to capitalize on the drama.
Yeah.
So regardless, season 3, Olivia Rodrigo leaves the show.
Isn't it because she's going on tour?
It might have been because she was going on tour.
I think she doesn't do season 3 because that's when the Sour
But
tour
she didn't
started.
come. She leaves the show. She's not in season 4.
Yeah, she just doesn't come back.
Yeah. So she left the show in season 3.
I thought she comes back in like the last. Oh, you haven't seen season 4.
Have you seen season 4?
No, but I think I watched the last episode with my little sister.
Oh, okay. I refuse to let the show die in my soul, so I will not be watching season 4 probably ever. No, I'll watch it eventually, guys. But I can't let it die. It needs to be alive in my soul. Holding out for season 5. I'm delusional. So anyways, but he does release a song called Would You Love Me Now, where it's very obviously about Olivia Rodrigo. Let me just look it up. Would you love me now, Joshua Basset? Yeah. I listen to this song all the time, by the way, guys. It's so good. Dog, let me look at the lyrics, not the... Okay. The chorus is, if I showed up at your doorstep, would you turn me away? Or would you care to see a stranger whose eyes are still the same? Take me or leave me, I'm going home, but I'd rather be going your way. So would you love me now? Take me back to when we were young again, darling. Would you love me now? After everything, would you let me in and love me now? It's very, you look at the lyrics here, where's some stuff. He references stuff that like everybody knew was about them. I'm passing Pasadena. Do you still live in LA?
Pasadena?
Mm-hmm.
I got family over there.
Shout
out my family in Pasadena.
Also, I love that. I don't know if you would call it like alliteration or whatever. I just love the way the itch that it scratches of I'm passing Pasadena. Do you still live in LA? Passing Pasadena just scratches my brain so well.
Mm-hmm.
Like he ate with that. So anyway, he releases this song. Now everybody knows, oh, maybe there's still something between Olivia and Joshua. Maybe they reconnected. Anyways, so again, for another year, the drama kind of dies out. Joshua Basset does come out and say, at this point, that when he went to the hospital during all of the driver's license drama, it was because he was experiencing heart failure because of all the stress. I think it was at this time. It might have been a little bit earlier. C'est la vie. World kind of dies down for a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Vampire drops.
Boom, boom. In September, October?
Vampire dropped.
23? Oh, no. Vampire dropped in the summer of 2023.
This summer. Vampire dropped
June.
this summer.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. But Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter also released Emails I Can't Send Forward, which has some songs that are very obviously about Joshua Basset, including Opposites. where
Ooh.
I don't know who he dated after Sabrina Carpenter, but I remember the internet being like, she looks a lot like Olivia Rodrigo, and Sabrina Carpenter wrote the song opposite real. It's the lyrics are like fucking. I listen to the song all the time.
So you have a type and it's not me. Oh, so you replied just not to me. If you wanted brown eyes, I could get contacts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're in Paris now. Guess it's public. Face like that other girl you're in love with.
Oh.
Implying that he might have still been in love with Olivia while he was dating Sabrina.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get a little bit more lore drop on that. But so anyways, Guts comes out with the featured single Bad Idea, Right? Which a lot of people think is about Sabrina, or sorry, which a lot of people think is about Olivia and Joshua hooking up again.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I did think that when I
totally think it is. I
I 100% thought about Joshua Basset when that song came out. I was like, Olivia,
Mm-hmm.
Liv, why?
Mm-hmm. Also, around this time, a little bit beforehand, the timeline's gonna be so jumbled up, guys, because I keep remembering more and more details. Joshua Basset starts posting. I'm gonna have to put the laptop down. It's getting hot. And I'm gonna have to get comfortable for this one because we need to talk. Joshua Basset at this point has made it. It's a big part of his brand that he is not religious, right? He was raised very conservative Christian, and religion has had an impact on his life that was less than positive, and he did not talk to a lot of his family anymore because of it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of his family was not supportive of the fact that he was queer, and he felt kind of abandoned by God. Whatever. Sorry, I'm saying whatever because I relate. We'll have a religion episode. But around beginning of 2023-ish, he starts posting some very concerning things on Twitter. He starts
Twitter.
On Twitter. Well, on Instagram too, he posts like really long, like 3-story long, 3 like notes app sermons about him finding God, which is like chill and like cool.
Just like yeah.
Serve, like, you know, maybe he was able to find God in a way that like resonated with him after struggling with his religion for so long. And like before that, he'd been kind of like hinting at the fact that he was like rediscovering religion because he was like he was on a podcast or something. Podcast.
Huh? You want to be on a podcast, Joshua?
You want to be on a podcast?
Joshua, you want to be on a podcast? Boy, do I have the one.
He was on a podcast and he was like, oh yeah, I just feel like if you put people from every religion and everything in the world and you made them sit down and talk and be civil to each other, at the end of the day, they would all realize that they all kind of believe in the same thing fundamentally. Mm-hmm. That like, we are human and we go somewhere or something happens after we die.
Yeah.
You know, even if you believe it's just we are in the ether. The ether, or if it's like, you know, heaven or whatever, we turn into ghosts. So you can kind of see hints of him like finding religion again. But then he goes home for Christmas to spend time with his family that as we established, he did not have a very good relationship with. Mm-hmm. And very shortly after that, he goes kind of like AWOL on the internet. And then he comes back and starts like posting basically sermons on Instagram and Twitter. And he's saying like, I don't know, like he's being like, God is the only way and like Jesus is the only way and we have to follow Jesus. And
I remember seeing TikToks about that.
It was so weird. And a lot of people were worried about him because, I mean, he goes home, like, put it into perspective. He went home to see some family that he was not on good terms with, that he was public about their relationship with religion had affected his relationship with religion. Because of them, he did not have a good relationship with Christianity.
Yeah.
He goes AWOL for like a month. Nobody knows where he is. And he comes back and he's like preaching about God and how God is the only way. And like, we have to like put all of our faith in Jesus and like the end of the world is coming and we're all going to die. And a lot of people were like, this sounds like conversion.
Oh no. Keep going. I think it might fall, but that's okay.
A lot of people were like, this sounds like conversion therapy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Anyway, so he does that for a little bit. People thought he got hacked too.
That totally sounds like something a hacker would do.
Like, I thought he got hacked. I was like, this is really funny. Josh, like, because I think something else really stupid happened on the same day where people were like, I can't believe that.
Oh, and there she goes.
There she goes. People were like, I can't believe that, like, Joshua Basset got hacked by a Jesus bot and, like, such and such, and happened on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember because obviously Joshua Basset getting hacked by a Jesus bot kind of took over my brain. But I suppose that it was not a Jesus bot because it kept happening, and people were begging him to be like, please say that you got hacked by a Jesus bot, please,
Josh, please, Josh, please.
Well, he gets baptized at a mega church that's like really known for being homophobic, and he posted on Instagram and tweeted, he was like, I believe that all people are people. I'm not homophobic. Not confirmed if he is still a boy kisser.
Josh, like I said, please let us know.
Let us know. DM us on Instagram.
DM us on Instagram, TikTok, email us, comment on our YouTube. Mm-hmm. Please, Josh, we'd love to know.
Leave a rating. Say confirming that you were a boy kisser. Regardless. And then he was like, I didn't research the church that I got baptized at. And then somebody made a joke that he got a drive-by baptism.
What does that consist of? Just bucket of water. Oh, just like in like Emo the Musical, where they just have a bucket of holy water that they just pour over the head.
Yeah. I think a more accurate term would be like shotgun baptism.
Like it's just like a water gun.
No, I was thinking like a shotgun wedding where they just get married really quickly.
Yeah,
shotgun baptism.
I thought you were like shotgun, like the gun, and it's just a water gun of holy water. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
They like it. Anyway. So Joshua Basset gets baptized. Wow. People are kind of losing their minds. The internet. He starts posting a lot more about Jesus, and he's like, I'm gonna do an impromptu worship session in LA if anyone's around and wants to hit me up.
I would have gone.
I want to know what he's doing. I really wanted to go. I was like, what if I just flew out to LA just for the weekend?
Just to go to Joshua Basset's.
I did not have that kind of money, but like for the meme, I would 100%.
For the bit? Anything
for my man. My man. But he kind of goes AWOL for a little bit after that, goes on tour, becomes Magic Mike, is ripping his tank top off, and then he disappears. And Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo are both. Sabrina Carpenter opens for the Eras tour, and there was another little bit of drama. It was like very, very little bit of drama, but it was Sabrina Carpenter was opening for the Eras tour for specifically the Latin American leg of the Eras tours, which she had been announced for at the time. And this girl made a TikTok, and she was like, if it's supposed to be for Latin America, then why is Sabrina Carpenter opening and not Olivia Rodrigo? And she like emphasized Rodrigo. First of all, Olivia Rodrigo is Filipino.
Yeah, she's Filipino.
So racist.
I don't think that's racist.
I don't think it's racist. I think it's making assumptions based off of like, because Rodrigo is a Spanish last name, but the Philippines were colonized by Spain, which is why a lot of Filipino people have Spanish last names.
Yes. Olivia
Rodrigo is Filipino. She is not Latin American in any way.
Actually, won't just be wrong about that. Actually, let me Google this.
No, she is Filipino.
I knew it.
She is Filipino. I can confirm she's not Latin American.
I can confirm.
But also, it's just like, again, it's just needlessly trying to pit women against each other, which is the moral of this story, what we really wanted to talk about. The idea of pitting celebrities and women against each other and how it can get out of hand so fast and so quickly.
The amount of like...
Joshua Basset almost died.
No, literally. Like, literally.
Uh-huh. He almost died. And he went to the hospital and people were like bullying him for going to the hospital.
I know, and that's crazy. And even like in the because I liked a boy, she literally talks about like trucks of death threats that she received, and sending death threats to someone over a boy who you don't even know.
You don't even know them. And like, again, we're one to talk because we literally started a podcast because we love to yap about people that we don't know and things that we're really super obsessed with. But like, there is a line to draw.
And a bunch of people cross that line.
And there's like a difference between like making memes about like,
there's a difference about making memes about like this like triangle that's going on and sending death threats to these people who are just like living their lives and happen to be famous.
Exactly. Like I want to be famous, right, guys? Like, obviously, I want to make it big or whatever, but like, I would be such a messy celebrity because my personal life, she knows my personal life is so messy.
You actually did plan out to make your celebrity life messy.
No, I would make I would purpose. I have this plan. I think it would be really funny to fake a soft launch with somebody, like on National Girlfriend Day or whatever. Just post somebody with like post a picture of somebody, but not say like Happy National Girlfriend Day. It's just the picture of them, and then like Lover by Taylor Swift in the background, and then never address it.
And
never Happy Valentine's Day, and it's a picture of me with like me holding somebody's hand, but you can't see who it is. You know, like fake a soft launch with somebody. Like, I would purposely make my celebrity life messy just for the drama. But like,
these celebrities did not purposely make their lives messy. They did not want this. Like, and it got blown so out of proportion that it's crazy. Like the thing basically, the whole ordeal.
Sorry,
like,
guys, it dropped my mic.
The whole ordeal doesn't even like exist. Like, it's not. It's like if there was a thing. Like, clearly, they all clearly had like relations with Joshua, and they probably
there was
all
probably a
talked to each
little
other.
bit of a crossover,
There
but
was
like not
definitely a
enough
crossover,
where it was
but-
like the internet should have called Sabrina Carpenter a cheating whore
Yeah,
or a lying.
and back to sending death threats to both Olivia and Sabrina and Joshua, and making fun of Joshua for going to the hospital. Like, that's like a crazy thing to do.
Exactly. And also, I was talking about this. If Joshua Basset had ended up dying, God forbid, because he said if they had not found him if he had not checked himself into the hospital within 12 hours, he would have been dead.
All over
Twitter. People just sending him death threats on Twitter. And if Joshua Basset had, God forbid, died, you know that the internet would have immediately turned on Olivia Rodrigo because people just, it's like, I don't think that the people, and like, we're victims of this too, you know, but people cannot have an original thought whatsoever. The internet hates Sabrina Carpenter, so I hate Sabrina Carpenter. Now Sabrina Carpenter's the hero of the story and Olivia Rodrigo is the bitch, so everybody hates Olivia Rodrigo. Joshua Basset finally came out as gay, so slay king, like, but Sabrina Carpenter.
But I hate Sabrina Carpenter again because she just released this song. It's a song.
And like, you don't even know if it's about them. When people were trying to make like everything about
every song and every post and every like paparazzi photo just happened to be about Joshua or Olivia or Sabrina if they were like there.
And like, I get it. Again, I get wrapped up in internet drama.
Yeah.
But like, I get it. It's like fun to kind of like gossip about with your friends and be like, oh my God, did you hear these two celebrities are dating?
But nowhere to draw the line.
Nowhere to draw the line. It's on one hand to be like, guys, look at this internet drama. It's another hand to be like, this girl should commit suicide.
This girl actually sucks, and I think that her career should be ruined.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God.
What? Like,
learn how to form an original thought, because also I bet you 100% none of these things that people were having were original thoughts. It was just other people.
It was just
thinking what they
echo chamber
of people
idiocy,
and people telling each other what to think and whose side to be on.
That's actually a lot of the internet is just an echo chamber of idiocy
and other people saying whose side to be on.
Yes,
it's insane. I think the moral of the story is that like, mind your business, get a hobby,
get a life, think thoughts that are your own,
And I understand that most of the girls that were like obsessed with this drama at the time and probably sending the threats were like our age and like sophomores and juniors in high school who had nothing better to do. But like, get a job. I don't know.
Girl, get a part-time job, make some money.
Get a job. Don't you have homework to do?
Don't you have practice?
Put this,
Come on.
like, put all of this energy that you have into sending death threats into something creative. Like, make an edit. If you're really that obsessed with the Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Joshua Basset love triangle drama, like I am,
make an edit like normal people.
Yeah,
write an edit. A fan fiction like a normal person.
Write an 800,000 word fan fiction. College AU fan fiction where they're all friends. Okay, like no cheating, no love triangle, coffee shop, flower shop, tattoo shop AU. Wait.
Who works at the flower shop?
Flower shop, Sabrina.
Duh.
Sabrina owns the flower shop.
Olivia owns the coffee shop. Joshua owns the tattoo shop.
I was gonna say Joshua works at the coffee shop. He's such barista vibes. But Olivia doesn't work at a tattoo shop. She works at something else, like a bookstore or something.
Yeah, she works at the bookstore. Joshua brings coffee to Olivia and Sabrina. Sabrina gives flowers to them, and Olivia gives them book recommendations.
And it ends with a throuple.
And it ends with them being in a throuple.
Mm-hmm. No porn. No smut.
No smut. All plot.
No smut, all plot.
All plot, no porn.
Uh-huh. That's what the kids are saying these days.
Yes.
I don't.
That's what the kids are saying these days.
Not that I would know.
We'll get into a fan fiction episode.
We'll do a fan fiction episode.
Get
a hobby.
Get a life. And
get a hobby. Stop. Write fan fiction like a normal person, okay? Write self-insert fan fiction about how you got kidnapped by hit new band. I think, side note, I think Joshua Basset, Sabrina Carpenter, and Oliva Rodrigo, the best thing they could do to get, because the spotlight's kind of turned off of all of them, especially Joshua Basset. Like now they're just all kind of in their separate little bubbles. I think the best thing they could do is start a band, Boy Genius style.
Oh yeah,
Boy Genius style. But like because they've all dated, well, except Sabrina and Olivia. I think Sabrina and Olivia should date to complete the triangle.
Get on that.
To complete the triangle. Right? Or like be seen at brunch together or something to complete the triangle, right? And then like Muna style, like how Naomi and Katie and Muna, they dated and they broke up right before the release of their second album. And they like write songs about each other and like put them on the albums and perform them together.
Get on. Hey, Olivia.
But they like do it. So like they write songs about each other Muna style, but they make out on stage Boy Genius style.
Yeah. I'd pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to see that concert.
So what would their band be called? Like I feel like Love Triangle is so easy.
Love Triangle is so easy. I like that.
Love Triangle is so easy, but like I feel like it's a little too on the nose.
Love Squared.
Love Cubed.
Love Cubed.
Love Cubed. That's might be also love. Anything with love might be too similar to Love Joy.
Fuck you, Wilburset.
Fuck you, Wilburset. Mr. Lovejoy. We're sorry, Claire, for your loss.
I don't know what their band name would be.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, if you have any ideas about
comment
your Joshua Basset, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter band names down below.
Maybe they'll see this. Guys, we'll be your managers. We'll be your
we'll be your tour managers. We'll be your
your roadies? That's what they call
them. Your roadies. Your groupies. So Joshua and Olivia and Sabrina.
The moral of the story is get a hobby.
Get a life. Stop sending death threats to people. And maybe...
But the drama was really good.
The drama was good for when I was super into it.
But now it's kind of dying down. And like, I'm sure in another year, one of them will release another song that's like about it that they didn't release at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I guess more drama to come. We'll find out. But I think it's done.
I do really think that it's over at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 3 years. They've all moved on with their lives, sort of.
It's just the internet that really hasn't.
It's just the
obviously we haven't.
And like, I don't think anything else is, nothing big is going to come out again.
No.
I think if one of them like releases a song,
the biggest thing they could do is form a band. Or have Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo be spotted at brunch together.
Yes.
Getting mimosas.
And me get brunch with them.
Yes. Put me in the middle.
I can
take them both and
Not in a fight.
I was gonna say Joshua can watch, but I don't really like. I like him a lot. I think he's weird. I think he's a freak weirdo, but like, I don't really want him there.
Okay.
That's it. Cut the camera.